Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So guys, before we get started in today's video, I would like to announce that your girl has launched her ebooks and workbooks to help the collective on your spiritual journey. So if you like ebooks on manifesting love, manifesting career, your girl's got you. So you'll find a link in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. My ebooks and workbooks are both for $777. I do have bundles as well for you guys to choose from. So if you are interested and would like to know more, you could definitely check it out in the description box below, or you could send me an email to find out more. So thank you so much guys, and let's get right back to the video. Hi guys! So as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about how are you perceived since your glow up. So pile number 1, you're going to be the moonstone crystal. Pile number 2, you're going to be the green aventurine crystal. And pile number 3, you're going to be the amethyst crystal. So again, pile number 1, moonstone crystal. Pile number 2, green aventurine crystal. And pile number 3, amethyst crystal. So pause this video a few months and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1! Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the moonstone crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 1. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up, my pile number 1? How are you being perceived since your glow up? What do we have here? Okay, my pile number 1 coming through. You're being perceived as the Empress, okay? Like your level up, your glow up has people shook it. You're definitely being perceived in your prime. It doesn't matter how old you are, you're being perceived in your prime. You're glowing, okay? You're shining through, and people are shook. Like you did a complete transformation here. Like people are not understanding this new you, okay? Like people don't understand what's going on anymore. Like they're shocked to see you like looking beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, okay? Maybe some of you have lost weight. There's something about like your appearance that is very striking here with the Empress. So how are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Magician, like a master manifester here. You could be a Gemini or Virgo. And if you are a Gemini here and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? So you're definitely being perceived as somebody who is very well versed, very skilled and talented, okay? So someone may be like insecure about this new glow up because they could have been like secretly competing against you, but now they do not have access to this new you, this new level of you with the Magician. So now they're stuck doing the same thing. So how are you being perceived? How are you being perceived? We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, the way that you're being perceived since your glow up is you're being perceived as somebody who is bold, somebody who is like going someplace. With the Eight of Wands, you're taking action, forward action. Okay, you're taking charge. You're not procrastinating with this energy. Okay, how are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, Queen of Wands, confident, beautiful, assertive. This is how you're being perceived since your glow up, my pal number one. People are, I'm telling you, when I say people are shook, some people may perceive you as like cocky or arrogant because you've leveled up in a way where you're unattainable, you're inaccessible to certain people, and they may be upset because of that. Like maybe at one point in time they had access to your energy, they had access to you, they could have like just come and call you or connect with you however they please. But because you have created some sort of like energetic blockage or protection, a lot of people are like shook that this new version of you is unaccessible or unattainable to them. So they kind of feel like you're being cocky or arrogant because you've leveled up and now you feel like they're beneath you. But it's really internally, this is what they believe. Okay, doesn't mean that it's true, but they don't have access to you because they're not an energetic match. So how do people, how are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please, Spirit. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, what I'm getting here, you're being perceived as somebody who's extremely receptive, somebody who's very sensitive to energy. So right now you're guarded. Like there's an energy of you being guarded or like being more reluctant to show your, like allow people in your energetic space. Okay, you're not really that entertaining to people at this moment because you're closed off. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. Somebody does not want me to talk because the words are not coming out right, or like how I'm explaining it, I feel like it's not coming out right. Okay, so how are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Page of Swords. People are watching you like a hawk, but I feel like the thing is with you, my pal number one, is that people don't have access to your energy. They just have maybe access to your pictures, like, so especially on social media. And if you're maybe documenting your glow up or you're providing like content, so a way for them to keep up with you, they're doing so with the Page of Swords. But since your glow up, people are very curious about what you got going next, what you're about to do next. Like people are watching you like a hawk. So just keep that in mind. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived? How are you being perceived since your glow up? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Charming, romantically appealing. You see, I can't even speak. Romantically appealing. Yeah, you're being perceived as like highly desirable now. Like the same people that maybe back then they didn't want you or back then they didn't take you seriously, now they see you as like a potential suitor, a potential partner, somebody that they could build something with. But initially, when you were going through your glow up, when you were in your caterpillar season, they weren't checking for you like that. But now you're being perceived as somebody who is romantically more appealing, romantically more inclined. Okay, and I'm also getting like this energy of people wanting to be in your energy right now because you're very magnetic with the Knight of Cups. So how are you being perceived romantically? That's too many cards. How are you being perceived? I'm saying romantically. So how are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, like there's this magnetic angelic energy about you with the Temperance card, especially with the Temperance, the Empress, and the Magician. There's something extremely alluring, very peaceful. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like your aura has been recalibrated. Holy, with the Temperance card. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Justice card. You could be a Libra here. We have Libra twice because we have the Empress or Taurus, but Libra is here twice. There's something about like your glow up that it feels like divine justice, like karmic justice for someone else. Like your glow up is someone else's karma, because maybe somebody was talking, running their mouth on you, and now they have to swallow their pride, or they have to eat their words. You're being perceived as karma since your glow up. Like you have a group of people that are taking a back. You have a group of people that now have to swallow their pride and keep their mouth shut, like to stop talking about you, because now they're looking like haters, like they're being exposed for being haters. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, competition. You're like disturbing or disrupting the status quo with the Five of Wands. That's how you're being perceived, as competition now since your glow up. People want to get like you. They want to be at your level. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, we have the High Priestess. Mysterious, enchanting, alluring. Like people want to know how you did it. How did you glow up? Because I feel like a lot of you took a step back, and instead of like being all up in the mix, posting constantly about your glow up, what you did is you withdrew your energy, you pulled back your energy, and you started working behind the scene. And then when you felt like energetically upgraded, that's when you came back in the scene. And people are now shook because they didn't know what you were up to, what you were cooking. Okay, so how are you being perceived since your glow up? Yeah, Five of Swords. People are angry with you. They feel like they were outsmarted or outrun or something with the Five of Swords. There's a lot of conflict here because we have the Five of Wands and now the Five of Swords. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody who is moving on to a beautiful chapter of your life. Like since that glow up, you're no longer the same. Like not just like physically, like how you look, but you have an energetic glow up too. It's not just your physical appearance. Your energetic imprint has increased. It's beautiful. It's very attractive, alluring. Okay, so people want to know more. People want to latch on to you, but they can't because the vibration that you're on is not the same frequency as they are on. Okay, so how are you being perceived? Romantic. I keep saying romantically. Holy. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, what I'm getting here, you're being perceived as someone with the Six of Pentacles where it's like they don't feel like it was equal. They feel like your glow up is unfair. Like you received more, like you were blessed more, because maybe somebody was secretly competing against you, and the fact that you grew up behind the scene and they were not able to keep tabs on your maneuvers. So your maneuvering, they are now upset. They feel like it's unfair, like they feel like it's not equal. But it's like there's no comparison here. Like this person is like delusional. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being perceived as somebody who's very resourceful. Also somebody who has the maddest touch. Because I feel like your glow up is also financially. Maybe you did like a complete switch when it comes to your career. And because you did that switch, because you invested in yourself with the Ace of Pentacles, you were able to yield more positive results. And now it's being shown by like other people are seeing the growth in you. So how are you being perceived? Ooh, Eight of Pentacles, hardworking, meticulous, dedicated. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Somebody who's meticulous, somebody who's hardworking, somebody who gets things done. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please, Spirit. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card. How are you being perceived? Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. You're being perceived as somebody who is destined for greatness with the Wheel of Fortune, that you are, like some of them, they may perceive you as being lucky, but you're really blessed, okay? You're divinely protected for sure. I heard money can't buy you with the Wheel of Fortune. How are you being perceived? Ooh, Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You're definitely being perceived as somebody who has a lot of potential since your glow up. A lot of potential for continuous growth. continuous abundance. Oh my gosh, continuous abundance, continuous growth. Okay, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, that's how you're being perceived since your glow up. They know that it's not just it, like you haven't plateaued. That's what I'm getting here. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Page of Pentacles, yeah, like potential for growth and momentum, continuous momentum. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card. Ooh, Five of Cups. We have 3 fives here. People are disappointed. They are disappointed because they slept on you. That's what I'm getting here. People slept on you and now they feel some type of way about like how you look, how you're living your life, how things are moving forward for you, what you got going on, what is next for you, what's next in store. People could sense that this is just the beginning of a new cycle for you and they won't have access to this part of you. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Yeah, we have justice. I'm telling you, your glow up is someone else's karma. I'm telling you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but justice is here twice. Somebody is getting major karma. Like the same way that you're glowing up, someone is like glowing down. This is what I'm getting here. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, Six of Wands, guys. Public recognition, okay? Your reputation has increased tremendously, my pal number one, when it comes to your glow up. People are praising you behind the scene. Even if they're hating on the side as well, they cannot deny that your glow up is like undeniable. Okay. So how are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived? Ooh, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't feel like this is your energy because you came up as the Queen of Wands upright. But somebody is definitely perceiving you as like a threat. There's an energy of somebody who's like very competitive with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Very like this is somebody who's very combative. They want to have the last word. This is a woman that's extremely insecure or a feminine energy. Because you see, we have the King of Pentacles. You're definitely coming up as somebody since your glow up, like you're perceived as somebody who's stable, reliable, trustworthy. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, this is like a positive energy here. While this person that's like in their feelings with the Queen of Wands in reverse is more like impulsive, reckless in their behavior. This is somebody who's very, like I said, combative, who's argumentative. They always want to have the last word. They could also be verbally or physically abusive. Okay, like a tyrant. So how are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you perceived since your glow up, my pal number one? How are you perceived? Ooh, we have the Devil. Ooh, I'm telling you, you are alluring, intoxicating. People are obsessed with you. Yeah, like there's temptation as well. Yeah, you're very alluring, but hardworking, determined to get things done. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Yeah, like you have amazing work ethics here. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number two, you picked the green aventurine crystal. And this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number two, how are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you perceived since your glow up? How are you perceived since your glow up? How are you perceived since your glow up? Ooh, emotionally withdrawn, emotionally unavailable, unattainable, unaccessible. Like you quietly disconnected with a lot of people since your glow up. And some people are taking it to heart. They feel betrayed by you disconnecting. How are you being perceived? How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Three of Pentacles. There's something about mastery, self-improvement, dedication with the Three of Pentacles. Dedicatedly you were dedicating yourself to improve in every aspect of your life. Okay. How are you being perceived? We have the Seven of Cups. Since your glow up, people are confused. Like they don't know what to expect anymore because you caught them off guard. You may have had people that were keeping tabs on you, but because you were not posting or like sharing your growth and your glow up like publicly, you were doing it behind the scene, people feel confused or they feel like blindsided by your glow up. Okay, you're being perceived as somebody who is like, there's a lot of illusion, a lot of fogginess around you, like there's unclear energy when it comes to you. How are you being perceived? Ooh, Eight of Cups again, guys. Emotionally withdrawn, emotionally unavailable. That's like you're being perceived, like unbothered, but especially emotionally unavailable, emotionally disconnected. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like people feel like you're hard to read at the moment. Like they don't know what to expect anymore. They don't know how to approach you. They don't know if they should thread lightly or if they should approach you altogether or like leave it be. You may have people like scared or intimidated by this glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Fool card. You're definitely being perceived as somebody who's walking to the beat of your own drums. You're taking like a path less traveled with the Fool card in the Eight of Cups. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. As somebody who's doing things on their own terms. Not only are you doing things on your own terms, you're doing things that are outside of people's scopes or comfort level. Because the Fool card is stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's actually taking a leap of faith and trusting in yourself. And this is what I'm getting here with the Fool card. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, we have the Hermit card. You're definitely going within. Like you're like MIA right now, out of reach. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like you're out of reach. There's also like this energetic arrogance that people are projecting onto you. They feel like you're arrogant or you're being cocky or dismissive ever since you've grown up. Like you feel like you're better than them or you're acting brand new, like you don't have time for some people since you leveled up financially. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy again, guys. I said again, that's the first time it came out. Okay, so definitely Sagittarius energy in your energetic field for you, my pal number two. I think it came out for pal number one. I think that's why I said again. But with the Temperance card, you're definitely being perceived as unbothered. You're being perceived as somebody who has it all together with the Temperance card, somebody whose life is well balanced. Okay, somebody who is an alchemist who's able to transform their negative like experiences into something positive or a catalyst for success. With the Temperance card, that's how you're being perceived since your glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, Five of Swords. This is conflicted energy, anger, winning at all costs. There is an ego clash here. Somebody feels like threatened by your glow up. They feel like defeated. They feel like you won the battle, but there was nothing to like. There was no battle. Like you weren't battling with this person. You weren't like when you were glowing up, when you were doing your thing, you weren't really thinking about how is your glow up going to affect this person or like how can you trigger this person to be upset. Like that was never part of your scope. Like it was never part of like anything that you were trying to accomplish. You were more focused on leveling up financially, physically, emotionally with the Three of Pentacles, like very much in alignment with your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And the fact that this person really took it upon themselves to feel like threatened or feel betrayed by your glow up it's very telling. Okay, this person is very self-centered. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the King of Wands as somebody who is bold, confident, assertive. Some people may perceive you as being arrogant or cocky, but it's your confidence level that is triggering them. Okay, with the King of Wands, that's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Okay, bold in your interaction. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived? Just one card, please, Spirit. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Ace of Wands. I'm getting like there's an energetic upgrade with the Ace of Wands, and your attractiveness, your boldness, your creativity is being felt, is being seen, is being respected as well. The way that you're being perceived since your glow up is that like there's a powerful magnetic energy that you emanate right now. You're more attractive to a lot of people because not only are you physically more appealing, there's something energetically that has shifted within you with the Ace of Wands, like that fire, that spark that you have ignited within yourself, and you took action of like when that spark ignited, people could feel that. There is an energetic shift around you. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please. How are you being perceived? Ooh, we have the Empress. Ooh, okay. You could be a Libra or a Taurus here. You're being perceived as the Empress. Beautiful, authentic, okay, creative, abundant. People could be jealous of your abundance. You have created an abundant lifestyle for yourself with the Empress energy. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, we have the Hierophant. So we have Taurus energy twice here. Okay, you're definitely being looked at as like the best in your field with the Hierophant energy. A guru, a master. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like people respect like your hustle. People respect your like your values, your code of ethics with the Hierophant. Yeah, like you're definitely a wise counselor here. Like people look up to you now since your glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Wow. Hmm. There's an overwhelming energy when it comes to you, my pal, number two, when it comes to your glow up, because my cards almost like they almost fell all over the floor, but I was able to catch them before they did. So there's an overwhelming energy around you, surrounding your glow up. That's making somebody uneasy. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Wheel of Fortune. There is like your glow up was destined to happen. This is what I'm getting here. This glow up is marked by destiny, spiritual alignment. Some people may view your blessing, your upgrade with the Wheel of Fortune as something that was given to you with the Wheel of Fortune, but you're being viewed and perceived as blessed, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, destined for greatness. We have the Emperor Bounce. You could be an Aries here, but you're definitely being perceived as a leader, the best in your field. You could be a Taurus, Taurus Aries cusper. Don't have to be. Yeah, this is what I'm getting here with this energy. Or you could also be a Libra, Virgo cusper. But with this powerful energy, the way that you're being perceived as somebody who has unshakable will, a boss, okay? Somebody who has amazing leadership qualities, somebody who's committed, somebody who's determined to get things done. We have the Temperance card again. Yeah, a wise counselor, somebody who is very much in alignment with your destiny, heavy on being aligned with your destiny. Like they feel like this glow up was divinely orchestrated, even if they don't believe in spirituality or divine timing. They know that it was happening in the right moment. Like you were very much aligned with this glow up. Okay, it didn't happen like by accident. It wasn't an accident. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Yeah, Eight of Wands. You're being perceived as somebody who is bold in their actions, somebody who is daring, somebody who is adventurous here, who makes things happen for them very quickly, who doesn't procrastinate. How are you being perceived? Yeah, Four of Wands, celebration, good news, very stable energy. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up, as somebody who is stable in your life, not only just in your life, but in like every aspect of your life. So romance, career, lifestyle. You come off as somebody who's very happy and content with where you're at. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Three of Pentacles again. Yeah, like somebody who's reputable with the Three of Pentacles. That's how you're being perceived, especially with the Hierophant being here. There's some sort of public recognition, or your name is starting to ring bell. So your name is starting to hold weight with the Three of Pentacles. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Magician, okay? Gemini, Virgo energy. So we have Virgo twice. And if you are a Gemini and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? So you're being perceived as somebody who's very skilled and talented, because we have the Magician here, a master manifester. Maybe you spoke this into existence and maybe people didn't take you seriously initially when you were saying it, or when you were like putting into motion. They may have taken you, like they were probably saying like, yeah, you're not going to get it, you're not going to make it happen, or it's going to take too much time, or they're going to give up. Like you didn't stop, you persevered, okay? And now you're being perceived as like a boss, a leader. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, you're being perceived as somebody who's very sharp, very quick, agile, mentally agile. Okay, you're very, like, you are a master strategist here with the Knight of Wands. Sorry, the Knight of Swords. How are you being perceived since your since your glow up? You're being perceived as the ideal lover. Now they want to be with you. Initially, they were not checking for you. But now that you've grown up, you have your life in order, things are progressing for you, you know, they're seeing like so many things happening for you. Now, all of a sudden, now you're desirable. Now they see the vision after you've done all the work. Now they want to be part of the fruits of your labor. No, 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 no. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived? Yeah, somebody who's exciting, okay? Yeah, now they're seeing your worth. Now they're seeing your value with the Page of Wands. They see you as somebody who's exciting, worth knowing, worth connecting with, okay? You're enticing them, you're inspiring them to be the best version of themselves, but also to anchor to you. Okay, so how are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please, Spirit. How are you being perceived? Ooh, we have the Emperor again. Boss energy again. Yeah, a real leader, a self-starter, initiator, because this is cardinal energy. We have two cardinal signs because we have Libra as well. That's how you're being perceived, as a boss, as a leader, a self-starter. You have amazing leadership qualities, unshakable will here. This is how you're being perceived since your glow up. It may have taken you a really long time to get there, but you managed to get there. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Emotionally fulfilled, emotionally content. That's how you're being perceived. There's a loving energy here that you emanate since you've grown up. Emotional satisfaction, family legacy with the 10 of Cups. Yeah, people want what you have, my pal number 2. They want this. They want this glow up, but they don't want to put in the work. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Wow, I put it back in the deck and it came out and I put it back. This is the third time, okay? Emotionally withdrawn. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like, you're emotionally withdrawn, unbothered with people's shenanigans. You're not entertaining the nonsense. You know where you are going in life. You know what you want. And now you're focused. Like, this glow up has also made a mental shift for you, has opened roads for you. And now you're starting to see the possibility of what your life could be if you continue on that route. You're on a different wavelength than those people. Even though they want to be part of your success, they want to be part of your journey, they know intuitively that they don't align, so they won't be able to come with you. That's why you're being perceived as 8 of Cups, like emotionally unattainable, emotionally withdrawn, okay, no access to you, which is how spirit and divine wants it. Because right now, where you're going, you need to be mentally prepared. You need to be isolated with the Hermit card and really focus on your journey, because this is just the beginning, okay, of your glow up. All right. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 3. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Ace of Cups. Your confidence level has increased tremendously since your glow up, my pal number 3, and it's apparent. Okay? It's evident with the Ace of Cups. You're being perceived as somebody who knows their worth, knows their value, and is not going to negotiate that value. Okay? You are sure of yourself. Some people could be a little bit intimidated by your glow up because now they know that the behavior that they came at you with initially from the past is not something that could be that will be tolerated any longer. Okay, so this could be like exes, people from your past, like they know that they can come back in. So how are you being perceived? Oh, we have the 2 of Wands. Since your level up, since your glow up, you're being perceived as somebody who is action oriented, somebody who's making waves, somebody who's looking towards the future, okay, and planning ahead. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, we have the Knight of Cups, romantically appealing. But like some people, they may feel like, yeah, you're out of reach with the Knight of Cups. Like there's an emotional satisfaction when it comes to you, but you're out of reach. That's how they perceive you since you blew up. Like it will be superficial. They know that with the Knight of Cups. Like there wouldn't be any formalities with you or reciprocity. Like because you have so many options now. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're being perceived as somebody who's slow to commit, slow to make a decision, hard to reach, hard to be with, okay? Not hard to be with, sorry, hard to get. And not because you're playing games or trying to be manipulative, trying to make people jump through hoops for you. It's more like your standards have increased, and now those standards are unattainable to these people because they will need to level up. They will need to glow up in order to attain those standards that you have made for yourself. Okay? Like your standards have increased. Like now there's some people, especially exes, that kind of feel like angry or like they feel livid by your level up because now they don't have access to your energy, they don't have access to you, and they can benefit off of you because you have strong boundaries here. How are you being perceived since you're we have the Ace of Cups again, guys. Yes, your self-esteem, your self-worth has increased. Okay, they know that you know your value now. They know that you know what you bring to the table and you're not going to settle. That energy is very like significant here, like you not settling, you setting your ground with the Knight of Pentacles and being very cautious about who you allow in your energetic space. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Death card. This is like a magnetic, powerful energy here in how you're being perceived with the Death card. You're definitely being perceived as somebody who has transformed not only on the outside, but also within the inside. Like you have transformed and you're extremely magnetic here. This is what I'm getting here. This is how you're being perceived. Extremely magnetic, very alluring. Okay, this energy that you emanate is undeniable. Resilient. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Chariot, structured and disciplined. You could be a Cancer here, don't have to be. We have Cancer and Scorpio. Yeah, you're definitely being perceived as somebody who's structured, somebody who's disciplined and committed. You're on a mission here and you're not stopping until you make it happen. And this is how you're being perceived. Since your glow up, they're putting some respect on your name. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Hangman. Ooh, disinterested, unbothered here. Ooh, we have all the water signs. You're highly intuitive here. You have the ability to pick up on things that maybe other people miss. This is what I'm getting. Disinterested, unbothered, and it's triggering them. The fact that you're comfortable in your energy, you're finally comfortable in who you are, and you're not settling. You're not giving your value at a discount. How are you being perceived? Yeah, Seven of Cups. Ooh, this illusion. There's a sort of fogginess when it comes to you and how people perceive you energetically since your glow up with the Seven of Cups. There's something about your energy, there's something about your aura and your essence that is causing people to be confused. Like they feel like they misjudged you or underestimated your intuition. Like there's certain things about you now that they're seeing clearly that they weren't seeing clearly before your glow up. And now some of them, they're like questioning whether or not you saw right through them when they were doing things to you. Okay. Or when they were behaving in a certain way. How are you being perceived since your glow up? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Empress, and the Empress came out for all three piles. Oh, this is the ultimate glow up card. Okay, there's nobody higher than the Empress when it comes to feminine archetype in tarot. Whether you're a woman or a man, you're definitely being perceived as that girl or that guy. Very creative, very abundant, magnetically attractive, alluring. Okay, very attractive here. Not just your physical appearance, but your energetic field. It's very abundant. Okay, there's an energy of cultivation, sensual, like the sensuality, especially with that Venusian energy that you emanate. Whether you are a Libra or a Taurus, you don't have to be those signs, but you just embody that energy. Okay, could also be Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, King of Swords, more stoic. Yeah, like that boundary here with the King of Swords. You don't play that. You're very sharp, mentally sharp, extremely assertive. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Because now you're putting more boundaries. Maybe before you were allowing people back into your space, you were more forgiving, more loving. Okay, it's not that you're not loving anymore, but now you're more discerning of who deserves that love and who will have access to you going forward. I'm getting like right now, people do not have access to you the same way that they used to. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Four of Pentacles. So with the Four of Pentacles, yeah, very grounded, protective energy. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like reserving, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your investment with the Knight of Pentacles. How you, like your investment of your time, your energy, and your resources. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the World card. Yeah, you're being perceived as somebody who has leveled up in every aspect with the World card. You graduated spiritually. Even though they don't know what you graduated from, they could sense that you're on a new level that is unattainable to them unless they do the work. It's not going to be easy for them to reach out to you or to be in close proximity to you. They know that. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Ooh, we have the Hermit card. Virgo energy. You could be a Virgo, Libra, Cusper. Yes, but with the Hermit, you're being perceived as somebody who has retreated since your glow up. Somebody who is like comfortable in your own skin. Somebody who prefers solitude over fake company. Like you're the type of person that enjoys your own company and you're not afraid of being alone. Okay, that's how you're being perceived since your glow up. And that it could be threatening to people that require validation, external validation in order to feel good about themselves. They know that they cannot trigger you or like them trying to act like you don't exist, or they're unbothered by your existence. They know that it's not going to trigger you because you don't care about validation. You don't care about like what it to be perceived in a specific way. Like you're comfortable in your own skin with the Hermit card, and some people may not like that. How are you being perceived since your glow up? Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles. Hardworking, meticulous, a perfectionist here. That's how you're being, like, self mastery. This is how you're being perceived since your glow up. They could see like your results are speaking for itself, and you're continuously growing with the Page of Pentacles. This is how you're being perceived since your glow up. Yes, you have mastered your craft with the Eight of Pentacles. You're showing the results through like your consistent effort, but you're still like learning, you're still growing with the Page of Pentacles, and it's just the beginning for you. And this is how you're being perceived since your glow up. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Six of Cups. People are missing you. There's this nostalgic energy. They miss the old you because they had access to that. So they kind of feel sad or heartbroken over the fact that you've leveled up, because like this level up requires detachment, it requires isolation, and it required you to cut some people off and be done with them. And you're actually done. Some of you, it's like people from the past 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that now see you, or they, spied on you on social media, stalked you, and now they're having a rude awakening. They're not liking what they saw on social media. Okay, your glow up is triggering them. How are you being perceived? Ooh, this card is from the other deck. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card. Just one card, please, Spirit. How are you being perceived? Just one, please. How are you being perceived? Yeah, we have the King of Wands, confident, assertive, bold, okay? Some people may be intimidated by this new you with the King of Wands. You're very confident, you're assertive, you're driven, you're focused, and that could be triggering for some people. We have the King of Swords again. Yeah, stoic. You know what you want, you know what you're building, and you know that it's going to require time. But this glow up is like this energetic ripple effect that people are feeling. They know that it's just the beginning of like your glow up. Okay, they're witnessing the beginning of your glow up, and some of them, they feel threatened or intimidated by it. Okay, you're definitely coming off as intimidating. How are you being perceived since your glow up? How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Magician. Okay, Gemini, Virgo energy. And I think the Magician came off for all three piles as well. So you're very skilled and talented. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Somebody who is capable, like you're mastering your craft as well. You're an alchemist here. That's what I'm getting here with the Magician. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. And if you are a Gemini and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. So how are you being perceived? Ooh, Five of Cups, sadness, regret. This is not really based on your perception, but it's more about how some people are feeling or how they're being triggered right now by seeing your growth, by seeing your level up, your glow up, and not being able to be part of this journey, this part of your journey. Like now they're realizing that they were part of your humble beginnings when you were just getting started. They're noticing that, and they know for a fact that there won't be any more reconciliation. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, like very stoic energy. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like you are establishing strong boundaries with people, and you're not budging. You're very clear in your communication. You're learning to say like no more often, and standing your ground. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up, and it's making people uncomfortable. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. That's how you're being perceived. Okay, bougie. You're being perceived as like luxurious. Like your energy speaks volume here with the Nine of Pentacles. Self-starter, self-sufficient with the Nine of Pentacles. High maintenance. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up. Like you're high maintenance. Like you're out of people's leagues now. Maybe before they thought like You know, they could do whatever, talk to you crazy, but now they know they have to put some respect on your name with the Nine of Pentacles because you got your own. You're doing well financially. You're doing well in your life in general. And it speaks a volume through the quality of your lifestyle with the Nine of Pentacles. This is how you're being perceived. High value, luxurious energy. Okay. So how are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please, Spirit. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. Strategic. Some people could be perceiving you as being deceptive because you don't want to allow them in your personal space because they want to know how you did it. They want to know like your tips and tricks, your secrets, your craft, okay? But you're like being strategic. You're moving accordingly, okay? So how are you being perceived since your glow up? Just one card, please, Spirit. How are you being perceived since your glow up? We have the Strength card, Leo energy. Calm, cool, and collected. You're being perceived as somebody that has mastered yourself, mastered your shadow side. This is definitely self-mastery. That's how you're being perceived since your glow up, okay? Somebody who is a well-rounded individual here. This is what I'm getting. You could be a Leo, Virgo, Cusper as well. Don't have to be. But yeah, or you could also be like a Cancer, Leo, Cusper. Yeah, you're definitely being perceived as somebody who is very poised, composed, okay? Like maybe some people have tried to get a rise out of you and it didn't work since your glow up. Maybe they were trying to trigger you or trying to make you remember how you were in the past. They're always trying to bring up your past when they can't have access to the new you. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.